Okay, earlier today, Antonio Conte was officially sacked by Chelsea a couple of hours ago now. Um, Maurizio Sarri is expected to be announced tomorrow morning, officially. I mean, this is going to be, what, the ninth, 10th permanent manager under Abramovich. He's hired 9, he's sacked 10 now. Sarri is going to be his 10th managerial appointment, full-time. That doesn't class interim like Rafa Benitez or caretakers like Gus Hiddink. So, if you add all those caretaker interim manager positions that they've had, Gus Hiddink twice, for example, you're looking at 13, 14 managerial appointments. That's basically one a season. Now, Conte lasted 2 years, so he's lasted above the average for a Chelsea manager, which is pretty insane stuff, really. But no, deep seriousness. Some of the Chelsea players, like Courtois, Hazard, Batshuayi, Cahill, Conte, they're all at the World Cup right now. Some of them have been linked with moves away, especially Eden Hazard. Chelsea haven't been obviously very much moving in the transfer market because now Conte's on the way out, Sarri's on the way in, so there hasn't been much movement from Chelsea in purchasing players. This could be a very frenzied panic buying session from Chelsea. It's also strange that Conte was allowed to take the first week of pre-season training with those players that either had come back from the World Cup or were not selected to go. That's a interesting point of note. But he's really, as I said yesterday, 9 million compensation package. Having 1 year left on his contract. I don't know how much longer this Chelsea style of management of the football club and running of the club can continue. Personally, per se, because you get a manager in. He may or may not win any silverware, doesn't matter, but they seem to have a reasonable track record of success. But the average is about a year and a half. That surely cannot help the players develop, especially if they're coming through the academy. We're seeing a lot of Chelsea players out on loan at the moment. We're seeing a lot of Chelsea players on the fringe of the squad who can't break in, and then some of the players have been there for a while. John Terry was a prime example of a player there from the Ranieri days. He's had multiple different managers to play under whilst at Chelsea, all with different playing styles, different tactics and different philosophies. You've got to look at the bad seasons Chelsea have had. The second spell under Mourinho didn't end very well in his last spell, in his last season, and the second season under Conte. They're becoming very inconsistent. So you've got that initial surge of optimism with the new manager coming in and a drive to do well from the players, and then the second season syndrome. So what are Chelsea going to be like this coming season? Is Sarri going to have a Conte, Mourinho's effect for that first season where they suddenly do really, really well? Or is this a start of the decline of Chelsea? That's another thing. We'll have to see how much money he gets to spend, who he can bring in, but I can see Chelsea doing a bit of more, let's just say, more panicky transfer market business. They've only got 3 weeks or so, just over 3.5 weeks till the season starts. 4 weeks. The season starts on the 11th of August, so they've got very limited time in which to start getting players, because now with the new rules of the Premier League, the transfer window shuts at midnight on the 10th. So they don't have very, very long to scout players, get the agents talking, get the top clubs talking, and agree transfer fees. So we may see some panicked transfer deadline day buying from Chelsea. So we'll have to see what happens. But Conte's gone. Opinions divided on his 2 years in charge. I mean, I think he's a good manager. I think the way Chelsea's run behind the scenes is not healthy for a football club. But that's me. I'm not a Chelsea fan. I don't have any love for Chelsea. But as a sports fan, it's worrying how this trend of hire fire and lack of consistency and time given to coaching staff these days in a lot more sports than just football is a growing trend. And we'll have to see what happens. But I'm going to leave that there. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, place your comments below, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.